So here is all the E.G.Os. It doesn't look like a lot, but it is. And they're all in alphabetical order as well. Not only that, but we'll also be using this person because they have a list of every single E.G.O in the game. And, well, starting it off, the very first E.G.O is 4th Match Flame Rodion, which, I'm not gonna lie to you, I didn't even know existed. Well, here we are. I guess I'll just watch the full video. Alright, let's see what this looks like. Okay, that's kind of bad. Let's have a look at the corrosion. Maybe the corrosion. I love the sprite. It looks beautiful. I gotta admit, this looks gorgeous. This is the exact same. Okay. But Rodion is in Slush Melt here. Next will be 4th Match Flame Moroshu. Very nice intro. A little bit of a lore-breaking abnormality, but you know what? Have a look at the animation. Okay. She's got a bit of that she. Alright, what about the corrosion? Okay. Same thing. No, she kind of dashes in. Ooh. That was kind of Boundary of Death. It's definitely, it's not in these two. I might have to go, I think I'm going to put it in budget increase. Because that was pretty good. It had it had very fast slashing. It had an after delay explosion effect. Next is 4th Match Flame Yuseng. Very nice, obviously. I like the wings. How he has the wings here. This is very pretty. Designs, they're all peak. Alright, let's have a look at the animation. What about the corrosion? That is essentially the exact same thing as Rodion, but horizontal. Next is 9-2 Faust. Alright, let's have a look. So we see she's got the book. She reads it. She pulls out the sword. Definitely nice so far. Spins in. Good cutscene. See? Let's have a look at the corrosion. Okay, she reads the book and shoots the pages out. Corrosion is kind of average. I think she goes in average. It's not really a bad... Are we taking out the voice line? No, only the animations. Okay. Next is 9-2 Sinclair. Now, I'm not gonna lie to you, I already know what this one's gonna be like. So, I already know what this animation is. And I'm already gonna lie to you, it's sad face. It's not bad. Is it actually sad face? Maybe it's not sad face, but it's... Because sad face is like, it makes me sad. The corrosion is sad face. The normal E.G.O is fine. So average, like these, like they have a bit of animation, they have a bit of effects, and they have some movement. I think that's like a good standard. Next we have AEDD, is that Gregor? Yeah, AEDD Gregor, okay. Alright, so he's got the centipede, it kind of splits it. I like that it hovers and it shoots out. Oh, see? Okay, that looks really nice. That's like a budget right there. So now he's got the 2 centipedes. I like that because he makes like a conduit, right? That's like kind of the theme here. We're gonna put that one in budget increase. So the reason that's a budget increase, it's got multiple cutscenes. He has very different angles. I like the way he's, you see his arm. I like when his arm detaches and it starts throwing him out. Like, do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do. And it starts circling around and the camera cuts. And then it slams down. Like, that's budget. Next is AED Heathcliff. So let's have a look at AED Heathcliff. I agree, the Awakening was better. This is when he grabs, he kind of stabs a little bit, and he does a little bat. This... What about the Corrosion? Is the Corrosion much better? He does 1 smack, 2 smack, 3 smack, 4. And then he kind of summons lightning on them. I'm gonna put it in average, but I might lower it down to sad face. Next is that Ada Blossom Ishmael? That is Ada Blossom Ishmael. So, this one, I'm not gonna lie to you, this might go into favoritism. But is it super sexy style? Well, let's have a look. So she floats, and then she, you know, does the little flutter effect, and then lands on them. And then she gives them a big hug, and then explodes. It's really cool. But is it that cool? Her drip is immaculate. Now her corrosion is isn't it the same thing? I don't actually think it's a budget increase. It does look better with her E.G.O background, but the animation is what we care about. I think these two animation is beyond this. Is it good? I think it's good. I think it looks pretty. This is asymmetric inertia. So here's asymmetric inertia. Now, the only time we've seen this was when we had it, when we watched the trailer. So it's been a while since I've seen it. Let's have a look. He gets the clock arm. He grows it. Throws the clocks out and traps and pulls them back. And then just fucking smacks the shit out of them. This is a budget increase. Like, look how long... First of all, so I think 2 coins have anything that's beyond 1 coin kind of have an advantage. Animation creep. Yeah, guys, everyone's talking about power creep. No one's talking about animation creep. Okay, so he smacks them, and then he summons the fucking... He gets his Giga Drill and just beats the shit out of them. One Piece ripoff. Ooh, dude, this might go into favoritism. Let's watch this again. But I think it lingers on favoritism. Would I... Oh, actually, no. I think this is favoritism. We have the Binds group now. So we have Heathcliff Binds. Guys, Binds is one of those cases, I agree. It's a sick... he has an amazing design. But the animation... Let's have a look, right? Like, let's look. It's pretty average. I like the camera. You see the heart glowing. You know, throws the thing out and slams it down. But really, the corrosion is way better. The corrosion for Binds is better. Oh, I'm gonna watch a 10,000 years fucking dong back clash. Alright, here we go. Summons the club, brings it down. I wouldn't even say this is budget increase. I'm not even gonna lie to you. This might just be average. It does have aura. It's a very good... I think I'm gonna put it in average. Now, Otis does summon the sword. I like that she rips herself out of it. And then, see, this is the blood effect. She goes, whoom. Summons the sword down. But the Binds effect isn't as much there. What about her corrosion? So she again does the same animation. She rips the blood sword out, except this time it spins. I think I do like the corrosion better. The heat, yeah. So they're gonna be here. But here we go. We have Blind Obsession Ishmael. Remember, these are some early WoWs, so the early WoWs typically lose out on it, but Ishmael does have benefits. One, beautiful cutscene. I love the cutscene, the lightning strike, the aura. You see the camera spin, she drags the anchor and just zoom, and you have the lights, the fluorescent lights. Now this is a budget increase, E.G.O. However, the corrosion is built different. The animation, she goes under the ground, camera cuts, snaps up, jumps, buries under the ground, boom, 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 and then fucking detonates. I'm gonna leave it in favoritism. Super sexy is like, there's only a few I can think of. But again, we might change this. We'll leave it in here for now. So Ryoshi's is very simple. She summons the fluorescent lights and she does boom. A single strike. It might go on frown, but the corrosion stabs him, sends him to the ground, throws him up. This might be a frown, guys. I think if they had some more impact frames, it would be nice. Next is Body Sack. Body Sack is really fucking good for a base E.G.O animation. You got some generic slaps. You got some blood effects. I think this is what I would have so far. The extended Body Sack. Oh, extended Body Sack would go on super sexy. 1000%. Extended Body Sack would go super sexy. Oh, it is Branch of Knowledge. I couldn't tell. Oh, because of the shadow. My bad. Okay, hold on. I was a bit difficult to see. Okay. Branch of Knowledge. Yeah, it ain't it, Chief. I think it goes in Sad Face. I think it's the best Sad Face. Yeah, that is Portrait Gregor. Okay, so this is Portrait Gregor. Yeah. Corrosion probably carries this one. So he jumps in, grabs them. I like that the arm grows, smacks them, and then just drains them. And then... But animation, not really anything good there. The corrosion, however... This... How he grabs them and then... Boom! Line of session. That's pretty good. Bygone Days, the corrosion is way better. And I think we have to even it out. It is a TEF, I do agree. It is a good animation. You know. The VA does carry it, I agree. We're gonna go on to the next portrait, which is Fishmail. His portrait. Yeah, I know the E.G.O is called Bygone Days, guys. I'm not gonna lie to you. I just call him Portrait. Because it's way easier. For me. Let's have a look. I like the look at the locket. A little swift. See, this is a bit... It's a bit fancier. The Awakening is a bit... It's better than Gregor's. But what about the corrosion? Okay. She sends her head out and then grabs it and slams it. I think this is still an average. Then we have the last portrait, which is Isang. Luckily, we're not really adding the end lag to it, so this is very simple. Very simple. But will the corrosion save it? Because if the corrosion saves it, it could go on average. Let's have a look. We have the Yisang face. He smacks a little bit. And just does very, very simple... Oh yeah, look at that. That's really funny. He just fucking freeze frames on that. Do I think it's below Branch of Knowledge? I think it goes right here. Anyway, this is Capote Ishmael. Alright, let's have a look at the animation. Is this going to be bug 2? Okay. Let's have a look at the corrosion. I like the bull. Rams the fucking dude. Ooh, that's pretty nice. Maybe we do make a budget increase. I think the corrosion, because the argument is like, oh, well, why doesn't Gregor's one work? But Gregor's one was held back by his awakening. This one it's a pretty awakening. It's simple, but it is pretty. The next is actual Mersault Capote. So, season 2. Let's have a look at the awakening. I really like this. I really like that he fucking punches them back and forth. It's simple, but it is nice. It's a nice animation. What about the corrosion? Okay, he rams it into the thing, stabs them. I think it's high average. I think it's better than Body Sack. I think it's right under Ishmael. I think it's better than Body Sack. All right, guys, it's everyone's favorite blubbering toad. Everyone spam your Gluppos while we rate this one, because this one is definitely gonna have some people in the chat being mad. A simple spin. I like the gloopy effect. That's very, very basic. But is it not carried by the animation? The corrupt. Like, look at him. Look at how cute he is. Alright, guys, I gotta be honest with you. Okay. Guys, don't get mad at me. Is it worse than Binds? Yes. Is it worse than 9-2 Sinclair? My bad, I grabbed the wrong one. Anyway, speaking of, it's Hong Lu's turn now. It's a very simple swipe, and he glups them, and he just detonates. This is average. This is average. It might be worse than average so far. But the corrosion... Limbus dating. I do like this. So, I think it's better than Sinclair's. We might do this, guys. We might put them both in frowny face. I think we're leaving him here, and then I might change my mind. Chains of Others. Now, this is the multitude times it's hold. This is a great animation. That's all it needs, dude. This is average. This is an average animation. I'm happy with this. I think it's worse than the Binds, but it's better than 9-2. I think that's Christmas Gregor. Yeah, that's Christmas Gregor. Okay, we have EP Gregor, guys. Because they like let's look through it. Okay, let's look through Gregor's first. So he's like, oh, you know, I like the candle goes out, it fades to dark, boom, boom. Now you don't really see much of what happens, but look at that, That's kind of clean. But let's look at the corrosion. Look at the little cockroach. It's a little Pablo. The light goes out, fades to black. You see the eyes? The camera flashes. Boom. You're consumed by the darkness. Boom, 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 boom. Into fucking consuming and then getting spat out. Look at that, man. That's favoritism. Now, guys, as I've said, the multi-coin E.G.Os kind of have a natural advantage. Because multi-coins go on for longer, each coin is typically more distinct than the other one. Ishmael has one of the cutest ones. Gregor more than Ish. Well, let's have a look here. Because I really like this cute. This is very cute. So she does a simple swing. And then she has like a little head tilt. Boom, boom, boom. And then smacks her down with a squid. It's very nice art direction. We might move Gregor to super sexy. Let's look at the corrosion. The cookies, see, he eats the cookies. The darkness flashes. And then Fishmail kind of just starts fucking munching away. But it's actually very simple. Maybe we move Gregor to super sexy, and we move Ishmael to budget increase. I think Ishmael is the best budget one here. I wouldn't say it's favoritism. Okay, contempt all, guys. I'm not gonna lie to you. Guys, we might have a real contender for super sexy style. Literally. We might have the best ego in the game. This might be the literal best SS tier. Yo, yes sir. Yes sir, hoorah. Alright guys, you know the rules. Make a new tier for ore. This is made for ore, dude. Look at this, guys. Look at that. Look at that. Like, just look at that. Now let's have a look at the corrosion. The corrosion, I think, is I think it's fine, right? Or is it? Jeez, it rolls for a 44, dude. Look at that, man. That's fucking crazy. I love this. Look at that. She sets the sword. Look at that. Summons the hand and fucking slams it down on them. That's in the piece. Okay. This is my non-biased tier list, guys. Please don't say anything about it. And if you do mention anything about it, you're banned. Anyway, on to the next one. Crow's Eye View. I'm very disappointed in you. What do you mean? Ishmael's on the top. It's ideal, guys. This is budget increase. I would put this below here. Next we have Dimension Honglu. That is Dimension Honglu, right? Is Godis? So, very simple. I like the portal. Goes through the portal. Appears on the other end. Basic slide, but it's very pretty. Now, the corrosion is pretty good. I gotta admit, because it cuts down. Oh, am I thinking of the wrong one? I was thinking of the wrong one. This is high average. Maybe low budget. I'll put this high average. I think I'll put it above Capote. Pretty sure that's Otis. Yeah, that's Otis. So let's have a look. She slashes the portal, goes through. Very pretty. And then she does boom. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. And then she leaves. That's not even including the fucking corrosion. Now we have the corrosion form. She teleports through. Boom, 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 but all the portals remain open. And then it detonates the portal. Look at that. Oh my god. Yeah, that's favorites. In fact, might be super... I'm not even gonna lie to you guys. Guys, okay. I love Blind Obsession as much as the next person. Okay. I think Blind Obsession is good.
That's a weird place to put this Gotus ego. Straw meld.
Yes, sir. Understood, sir. Alright, anyway, next ego. Next Dimension Shredder. Hang on, let's see what this one has. He summons the portal, he goes through. He does a pretty good stab. Like this, that's pretty. Am I the boss here? Let me get into politics. I'm gonna be fetching balls and wagging my tail for everyone. Guys, at least I'm honest. That's the difference between me and a politician. I'm honest about what I do, okay? Anyway, am I the boss here? I don't know. This is a cool corrosion. I think this goes in budget increase. I think this is a budget increase ego. I think it goes above Gregor. Maybe here.
Lee Sang is high budget. That corrosion has a special place in my heart.
Understood, sir. Anyway, it was already going to be high budget. But it has been done, sir. You're absolutely correct. The fold under peer pressure? No idea what you're on about. Anyway, Ebony Queen Stem Otis. I don't know what you guys are on about. There's a very nice... Alright, let's hear this. So she summons the stems out. They pierce the targets. It's decent. That's pretty good. Hint, hint, wink, wink. No idea what you guys are on about. The corrosion summons the roots. Very simple. I think this is a good ego. I think this beats out Capote. Anyway, the next one. This is going to be Effervescent Corrosion Hung Lu. Let's have a look at this animation. Very simple. I think it's simple. But the corrosion definitely carries it. King of Greed. I think it's middle average. I would put this below Dimension Shredder. I am breathing. I have to breathe to live. This is average so far. I think it's a bit on the frowny face, but the corrosion does carry it. Spits the goop out like a tongue and then eats them. I think it's low average. Better than Fourth Match Flame? I do agree. I think it's probably here. We have Don Quixote, Dreaming Electric Sheep. They're susceptible to financial influence, so I've heard. Yeah, you gotta read my passive, guys. I think it's fine. It is very much bare minimum average. It's carried by its animations and effects. He might be sad-faced. I do like the corrosion though. Like, this looks nice. I think this prevents it from being sad-faced. I think it goes above 9-2. It goes above Chains of Others, and it's right behind Binds. Anyway, next one is obviously Mersault. So, Mersault has a pretty good pretty good ones. These are pretty good. I like that he has the cables and he shocks the ground. That's pretty nice. That's clean. What I put the upcoming Ryosha E.G.O? Budget increase, if not favoritism. I like that he just turns into the sheep. Look at him, he just sits down. He just gets EP. This, I think it's right below. Maybe Ebony Stem is outbeaten by it. I think it does. I think it gets high average. All right, guys, and now we have Wife Faust, and I don't know how to tell you all this, but yeah. This one is well, you know, let's have a look, shall we? Thick.
Electric Sheep Mirror is just simply incredible. ESP the corrosion.
There you go.
Average or even low budget. I'm not biased, trust me.
Well, as you guys can see, very obviously, we have, you know, no bias whatsoever. Alright, let's finish watching this real quick, and then we readjust our tier list for no reasons whatsoever. Was it meant correctly? Like, look at this animation. Bro folded under the pressure. That was the awakening. Now we have the corrosion. Like, look at that. But we're gonna add a new tier above this. Let me pink. This goes in the waifu tier. This goes in the waifu tier. Is that Fell Bullet you sang? That's Fell Bullet Heathcliff. Alright, that's Fell Bullet Heathcliff. Alright. Let's have a look, guys. So, I like the portals. The portals are pretty good. Like, I'm not gonna lie to you, the portals carry it. I think the awakening is high average, but the corrosion is like budget. Hi, how am I doing? I'm doing well. Why did I send you guys to the outskirts? I felt like it. It was a little bit for fun. I think this is a budget increase, E.G.O. Took the bribe and killed everyone. Never meet your heroes. Jesus, that went quick. Okay, calm down. I think this goes in low budget increase. I think it goes above Crow's Eye View. Right here. However, the aura that is Yi sang Fell Bullet. This probably goes into favoritism. Because not only, look at this, we got the first person view, the aura, the gun, the boom. Obviously that's without the kill, but it still looks good. And then this. Guys, this is the best. One of the best corrosions in the game. Look at this. Ding, 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 ding. Scanning targets. Error, error. Like, look at that, man. And then it cuts out. That is above Oda's favoritism. In fact, it's waifu tier. Kidding. The next one is Dawn Fluid Sac. So she walks in, she does a little bit of a smack. Smacks it down. Very plain. Bare minimum average. Might even be frowny faced here. Then, this is the king that carries it. She grabs them, slams them down. A lot. This is like body sacked here. I'm gonna make this frowny face. I think this is the least egregious frowny face. Now we have the superior fluid sac guy. Because if you guys didn't know, this battle will conclude with victory. Very simple. She jumps up, she slams down. I like the blood explosion. That's about it. But I will admit the corrosion is definitely higher. It's got a nice blood splurt. I like the impact frame. The multitude titans it holds does beat this battle can conclude in victory. We have Ushari. I think it's pretty average. I think this is very opinionated in this bit. I think you can argue that they're both pretty good together. How cool is that? Yeah, she didn't even unsheath it. So I think we'll leave Trains of Other there, and then we'll do the next one. Garden of Thorns. Alright, let's watch it, guys. Can't say I brought you a gift. Take this instead. I like the roses. I like the thorns. It's basically a better binds. But the corrosion is so good. But is it good when it's not carried by the voice acting? I think it's pretty good. I think that's decent. I think, obviously, guys, we already know what tier this is going. This is waifu tier. Alright, next is not 9-2, it's Hexdale Faust. I like the nail. I like that it has the string to it. I think it's a very simple awakening, but it is nice. It has some effort. But the corrosion carries it. Stab him, hug him. And then just, boop. You fucking, the present falls out. Like, why does the present fall out? I don't know, but it's cute. It's not about the drip. That's true. Remember, it's not about the drip. It's the animation. And I do think it does deserve low budget increase. I do think it has uniqueness. Next is Rodion X-Snail. I'm not even gonna lie to you. This might even be... Well, okay. We gotta be careful, guys. We can't fall into the bait of her design. We have to pay attention to her animations, okay? And no voice lines. So if we just look at the animations...
That Rodion is at least favoritism? TAH*tilde.
You know what, Salmon? You make a very valid argument. No, Rodion is in fact definitely at least favoritism. Look at that. That's a really good animation. And then the corrosion is the opposite. Then the corrosion is the Teddy controlling her and calling her... Okay, no, we can't look at the voice lines. You gotta do just the animations. Look at that. Boom, boom. And then she does a little pose. Ta-da! I think this goes above Fell Bullet. We have no bias, guys. Okay, this is all 100% original. Next is Sinclair. That is true. So let's compare it to the Faust one. I think he's got some good cutscenes. It is a little bit less effects though. His awakening's got a little bit of a less effect. But it could be carried by the corrosion. So he slams them. He grabs it. And he stabs the nail in. I do think it's average. I think it's middle average. First and binds, it's gone to like above Fluid Sack. Next is Holiday Heathcliff. Gangchun. So he grabs it, spins the sack around, he slams it. It's decent. It's worse than Body Sack, but but him popping out of the present and grabbing them, that's pretty funny. I think I will put this below Body Sack. I don't think it goes above. I don't think it goes in Frowny Face. I think it's got a good animation to it. I think it goes right here. But next we have Otis. So now she jumps into the air, slams down. Very simple, but she pops the present and explodes. That's already high average. But then you have the corrosion. Where she hangs and as Santana and just grabs everyone. Pops the balloons, explodes. I do think that's budget increase. I think it goes above Crow's Eye View, it goes Capote. I think it goes high. I think it's like right below No. I think Yi Sang's is better. I think Yi Sang is better, but it goes below Yi Sang and above Heathcliff. So, this one might be a long-awaited slosh mail tier, guys. I do think this animation is cool of, like, the little dudes, like, worshipping him. But, yeah, just a very generic slam. It's got a bit of effect. But now maybe he's saved by the corrosion. High slosh mail. You know what? Yeah, I agree. This goes high slosh mail. Next we have Land of Illusion. This is interesting. I do think this is a really nice E.G.O. Because you have the wind with the cloth and it converts it into the water. I wouldn't put it in frowny face. This is like... I would put it above... Ryoshu. I might even put it above Masalt. Anyway, next is Lantern Gregor. Alright. I do think this is a pretty anim... Like, look at this. This is... I would say that's pretty high average, if not... So far, it's high average. Because it's got a bit of a first-person cutscene. I like the fairy here, and then, like, you get lured to it, and it pops out. Might even make this budget. Bullshit. Fairy Pablo. I think I'm going to put it above Fairy. I'm putting it above Ebony Stem. Below Capote, but above Ebony Stem. Next is Fey Lantern Sinclair. So, he stabs the ground, the trees come out. Chops the tree. There's not really any effects here. The corrosion is definitely better. So just hate Lanson? Maybe they do. I do think the corrosion's good. I think it's high average. I think it's decent. I think it's not... I think Lantern Gregor's is better. I think I'll still put it above Ebony Stem. We'll come back to this. We have Don Quixote. Like, look at this, okay? You gotta count everything. The animation starts. She does the little stop. She pulls the lance out. You hear the sound effects. The little running. Stab, stab, stab. And then she does a big pierce. You guys might not like it. You might not like me on this. I might put it low budget increase. This is gonna be... I think that's Honglu. Is that Honglu or Faust? I think that's Honglu. I think that's Faust. Lasso, I do agree that Lasso is underrated. I think the Awakening is average. No, I do like the horse, but it's average. The corrosions for the lassos is definitely where it's at. Grabs the sinners, starts swinging them around. That's like high average. Maybe middle average. Budget? Actually, I'll put it above Honglu. So now we're gonna do Honglu one. So here's the Awakening. I really like the running with the horse. Like, this is good. Like, this is already high average. Okay, this is already high average because of that animation. So let's see how the corrosion enhances it.
Funny if Lasso Honglu was disappointed faced here. Straw Fatus.
Yeah, that would be crazy. Anyway, this is the worst E.G.O in the game. And we basically are going to remove this from the game. Yeah, I know this looks cool and all, but like... it's actually frowny faced here. Anyway, next question. Ledger Domain Gregor. Guys, everything I say and do is 100% serious with no funny laughs whatsoever. There's no comedy behind my actions. Anyway, Ledger Domain. Awakening, bad. Corrosion, however. This is a decent corrosion. I'd say it's probably in frowny face. Someone sends I'm on a once in. Yeah, there's no bit, guys. What's this one called again? Fucking soup. We are at soup. One of them is Don Quixote. So she dashes in, she starts spitting soup at them. It's very funny. And then we have this one where she turns into the dragon, and it's decent. I do think it's a bit frowny face though. So this is him throwing the super. I gotta admit, it's a very cute animation. This is like already makes it like average. And then we have the corrosion where he goes bleh. I mean, I'm not gonna lie to you. If I was being legit, I think I would put it in low average. I don't think it's actually that bad. Okay. We have Pursuance Assault. You should be worse. You know? You gotta cloud, you have to uncloud yourself from the mechanical usage. This is high budget. This is basically, guys, I don't want to have to say it, this is better Art of Blossom. Like, this is better Art of Blossom. This is what Art of Blossom wishes it could be, okay? Art of Blossom is great, don't get me wrong. But this goes high budget, and this goes probably above these two. I'm probably going to put it right above Gregor. Carried by the background? I mean, the background, again, I'm not counting the background. I'm paying attention to the animation. Now, Rodion's one. I like that she whips the scroll out. She flies back. She dives in. Flies away. I think that's really nice. I think that's already high average. And then the corrosion. Oh my god, the corrosion.
I will defend Pursuance Assault with my entire life. One of the main reason I even started playing Limbo's, favoritism at the least.
So yes, sir. Understood, sir. Favoritism at the least. Okay. Low favoritism. Absolutely done. Alright, let's finish the corrosion for Rodion. This is also like low-key, low favoritism. Now that is favoritism. No key. The first animation is good. The second animation is even better. Like, this is really good. This is like probably the high budget or low favoritism. So, take that as you will. This is definitely high budget or low favoritism. I'm going to put this low favoritism so we can spread things out a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, that's Red Eyes Open. So next we have Red Eyes Open. She fucking webs them, pulls them in. You got the open eyes, the cut. That's clean. And then the corrosion. Just got her fucking spider form. She hangs from the ceiling, flips over, whips the sword. And then dashes in with the fucking horizontal slash. Yeah, nah. Low favoritism. It's either low favoritism or it's high budget increase. I'm gonna put it low favoritism so we can spread out the ranks a little bit. Next we have Red Eyes Closed. So we had Red Eyes Open, now we're doing Red Eyes Closed. I mean, look at her, man. Look at how nice she looks, dude. Mid favoritism? I can agree with that. I can do mid favoritism. I'll put it above Inertia. So here we have Closed. So she hangs, pulls them up. She has a bit of a different angle. She does a little vertical cut. It's decent. I think it's average. I'm back. Go to sleep. Welcome back. I would definitely say this is high budget, because the corrosion is also going to make it high budget. I think the open is better, but I think this is budget. I'm going to put... It's above 4th match flame, but it's lesser than the rest of them. And I think that's fair. Next is going to be Regret Mersault. Oh boy. The Awakening is fine. Nothing special. I think it's average. Maybe even frowny face. But the corrosion is where it hits. I think it's nice. I think it's worse than... Actually, no, I agree, guys. I think it's frowned here. Next is Representation Emitter. Faust knows all outcomes. This is like low, average. I put this above Sinclair. Next is Rhyme Shank. Okay, we have Rhyme Shank, guys. So this is another one of those, you know, he falls from the sky. It's not much budget. I think it looks nice. I'd probably put it in frowny face so far. No, the alphabetical's good. I do admit the corrosion definitely carries it. Just the bird hands. It is definitely carried by effects. I'm gonna put it in high frowny face. Next E.G.O is, oh god, it's Rose Desire. Okay. I'm just gonna do this for us. Okay, moving on. However, for Honglu, I mean, I'm not gonna lie to you, this is actually a good animation. I think this goes in average. I think it's actually decent. I like the effects. I like the camera. I like the, I think is this the exact same as the Awakening? No, this looks nice. Oh, dude, this goes in budget. Never mind. This goes in budget increase. That was such a good camera angle, dude. Are you kidding me? That's actually solid. That goes in budget. I'll put that low budget increase. I can confidently say that Rose Desire Ishmael is in waifu tier. I really like that it is her base E.G.O. I think that makes it cool. I already thought hers was good. Now we're gonna see her corrosion. She throws it forward, wraps them up, grabs the fucking thing and goes boom, pulls them apart. Quite confident, don't really have to do much here. Waifu tier and Sanguine Desire. Okay. Alright, this is our other WoW. This already, that's budget. I don't even have to say anything. This bit, I love the camera angles, the effects. It's already budget tier. Think of this creepy ass fucking corrosion, dude. Look how f***ed up that looks. And now, I know we're not supposed to talk about the looks. But then you have the long steps. The jumping. The first person camera. The absolute slaughter of animation. Yeah, no, that's good. Yeah, she goes in waifu tier. Next is Screw Loop. Screw Loose Wallop. Screw Loose Wallop. Screw Loose Wallop. Screw. That's a very nice intro sequence.
Sanguine might be low budget. I can't let Ryan Sundead have a dub.
Well, not my rules, guys. I don't make the rules, I just follow them. I don't make the rules, I just follow them. Anyway, Screw Loose. I think that's fine. What about the corrosion? Obstacles will be quelled. He spins his arm. Money. So, I'm not gonna lie to you guys. I actually don't think that's... I don't think it's frowny tier. I mean, it's bad, but it's got... I think it's high frowny tier. Next is... Oh, we have Snag Harpoon. This bastard has to be alive still. This is a good animation. This is like a good... This is a good average E.G.O. This is a really good average E.G.O. In fact, maybe I do make a budget increase. You know what's next? Soda Honglu. Wow. Bing, 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 bing. We've boatloaded. And the corrosion. Fish. Beaker, ear. Yeah. That goes on waifu tier. That's too far now. Also, the sound's bugged on this one? I don't get that. Anyway, this one is not really that good. I do think this is cute though. Ooh, hold on. Okay, that elevates it. The corrosion carries this one. I think it carries it enough for it to be high frowny face. The kill effect is the only good thing. That's fair. Next is Solemn Lament Gregor. Like... Now, to be fair, the animations themselves... I think the effects carry it. You know? The effects really do. Especially with the corrosion. I think the corrosion effects... The quality... The animations are so beautiful. I know, we can't rate drip. But the animations themselves... I think the effects... I was gonna do super sexy. I think I'm gonna do high favoritism. Speaking of Gregor. Suddenly one day. This is good. This is an average animation. Because it actually does something unique with the character. It takes the arm and like you see the effects and the strange things, and when you smack it, look at that impact. This is low average, obviously. This is like below stew. Okay, next everybody. Next we have Sun Shower Otis. She's very much hobo pilled, but let's see how she is in the animation department. So she throws the spear, she jumps up, there's a little spin stab. Not bad. But the corrosion... She jumps down, she stabs it. Ah! I'd probably put it in low average. I'll put it above... I'll put it above representation. I put it above this. We have the other sun shower now. I never said that. This is such a good one. First, the camera work, the umbrella, the cutscene. Stepping forward, looks up, boom, the rain pours. And then, that was just the awakening. Now, you've got the drifting fox. He summons the umbrellas, opens them, boom, starts drifting. He's drifting! This is arguable super sexy or favoritism. I think I'll say... I'm gonna say super sexy though, Leo. I think I'm gonna do super sexy. Okay, now we have the 3 telepoles. What is this dog doing? So she stabs, throws them up, and the lightning strikes. I think that's fine. That's pretty average. Now, you gotta ignore the fact that she howls, because that's so cute. She does the same thing, but she looks a bit fluffier. I think it's low average. So she's low average. I would put it above Suddenly One Day and Stew and Representation in a minute. I'd probably put it like right here. The animations seem a bit desynced with the sound. Animation is average. But the corrosion is definitely better. I like that she jumps on the pole. I think it's low average again. It's bordering frowny face. I do like the fact that she jumps on the pole. I'm gonna put it above these two. So this one, he jumps in, swings, charges up, slams. It's decent. That's decent. But the corrosion definitely carried by the corrosion. Jumps in, does a bit of a swipe. Leaps in, does a vertical swipe. Fucking looks up to the moon. I would put this above... right below... right here. I'll put it right below Binds. This is the second last base E.G.O. To Pathos Mathos. If you take away the quote, she just grabs the sword and stabs. But she does fire the gun, and I do think that gives her some frowny points. She's high frowny face. She goes right above Screw Loop Lawless. Now we have the last base E.G.O. in the game, guys. I like the coin flip into the camera. We have like the first person camera. Boom. And then I like how it cuts to black here. I don't know if you see that. See this? Like this bit here. Is it better than Autism? I'm gonna say they're interchangeable. Now we have Wing Beat. Now I know how Wing Beat is supposed to look. And that is not supposed to be Wing Beat. It's supposed to do the animation multiple times. It is a coin flip. But if we're just judging off the animation, I think she is carried by her corrosion. Like, just in general. I do like that she zips back and forth. But I think the corrosion very much carries her, especially with this bit. High average. I think I'd put her right in front of Otis.
I think Swingbit is a really good E.G.O.
Never mind. Budget increase. Right above. Fourth match holiday. Right here. Okay. Anyway, next we have Rock Don Quixote and Rock Yisang. We're discussing Skullgirls? How are we discussing Skullgirls? Now, that's pretty mid. Yeah, she's just throwing the rock, but the corrosion does look better, I will admit. There's a giant rock, and then she crushes you with it. I think this is like low average. So let's see how he does it. I like that. See, I like the like boom, boom, boom. I do think that's cool. That's like average. This might go into budget depending on how the corrosion is. Ooh, I like that. I like that he drops the rocks in. Yeah, no, that's good. That's pretty budgety. Put that budget. That'll go above. So, we have you, Senora, Heathcliff, and you, Senora, and Otis. The Heathcliff's one is right. Otis. Heathcliff's is here. Now, I'm not gonna lie to you guys. These are probably like favoritism tier. These two are probably favoritism. There's no way. Because these are just so drippy. Like, look at these. Boom, boom. Ding, ding. Ding, ding, ding. And then he fucking flashes back. Boom, 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 boom. Super sexy. We'll see which one is better. Whichever one is the better version will go on super sexy. I love this one, dude. Look how beautiful it looks. Pop, pop. You gotta remember, we're not rating the sprite, guys. We're rating the animations. Which is the hard part. You always gotta remember that. I do think he is favoritism. That'll take 1,000 years. Otis's one is really good. I think Otis's one's better than Heath. Especially this bit. Like, look at that. Look at that. That's... Yeah, that's favoritism right there. Hey, Grease forgot Magic Bullet. Alright, guys. Grease forgot Magic Bullet. That's fine. We're gonna add Magic Bullet. I was swallowed by the sea. We're fine. Animate skill 2 animations. That'll take 1,000 years. Anyway, this is probably one of the prettiest things in the game. We have the crushed flower.
Rare, methinks this John E.G.O is pretty mid. Smiling face with horns, smiling face with horns, smiling face with horns.
Anyway, yeah, this E.G.O's overrated. I mean, yeah, it's probably like the most gorgeous animation in the game. And the animation of the roses forming together has made it so that it's probably fucking absolutely brilliant. Even though the corrosion has the most beautiful roses of all, unfortunately, a higher power has instated that it is in fact quite mid. Yeah. Yeah, this looks good and all. However, if you showed this to a real professional, they would notice all the flaws. You know. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, that was like the coolest thing I ever saw. No. Mid. I'll put it high mid. You know. You know what? I'm thinking about it. Salmon Hate Club. I would never do that. Anyway, here's Yearning Makala. This is a really good E.G.O. Because the Yearning Makala has the roses that fly up and like look at the effects and it squashes them and it pulsates, boom, 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 and then it leaves a rose behind. This is a really good E.G.O. I wish Don Quixote's E.G.O. really followed it up. Unfortunately, Don Quixote's E.G.O. kind of lagged behind a little bit due to budgeting constraints. But it's because of that we were able to experience this absolutely gorgeous Mersault E.G.O. You see the blood wings that appear, the blood roots. Sinks into the ground. Look at that. That's gorgeous. The blood. Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's favoritism. That's high favoritism right there. Anyway, we have to sit here for 2 minutes. By the way. So I hope you guys are ready. You might as well just sit back. We're gonna sit back and watch all this. So that's the one animation. Then we have 2 bullets. Then we're watching 3 bullets.
완벽한 한 발을 위해 내게 자비를 구하지 마라. 내 앞에는 무엇도 남지 않을 테니.
And then we have 4 bullets.
바란 곳이 절망했대. 탄환이 향할 곳은
She points at the screen. She shoots you, the user. Oh, is it the 6th bullet? That's the 6th bullet. Why did this go out of order? That was the 7th bullet.
쏘아진 것은 어떤 사람이
So anyway, there's the corrosion. Yeah, this is like the best E.G.O in the game. I would put this in my wife. The salmon is in the fucking chat summary. The bullet trajectory is predetermined.
운명을 받아들여라. 네 탐험이 빗나가는 일은 없어.
Anyway, it's still going.
타깃 포착 1시 방향. 마침내
Yeah, it's gone.
나를 이 지옥에 끌어넣기.
Viewers in the chat reacted to a character named Salmon while others are expressing their anger. They also discussed the game mechanics. I don't think they're doing that. But you know what? I think that's funny.
내겐 나아갈 의지가 없어요. 단 앞으로 나아가.
Yeah, this is like the coolest fucking thing in the game. So, Magic Bullet would go in super sexy style, probably number 1 above Contempt. And that is the end of the tier list, guys. Wow, look at that. Yeah, this is a good tier list. A big thank you to every viewer, subscriber, member, gifted member, and donator who watches and supports my community. I can't do this without all of your help, and I truly appreciate every single one of you. Thank you for watching.